wissen. Good morning, Colonel, sir. Fan bright today. I hear down at the village, prices is picking up, and it's a big year for cotton.
And heroic, a charismatic superstar who leapt on the screen. Men wanted to be like him and women wanted to be with him. But in real life, he was complicated, longing for recognition as both an actor and writer. Devilishly handsome and charming, he was a risk-taker who flouted society's conventions and inevitably landed in trouble. For him, life was a series of adventures. Making movies was one.
Well, this is Colonel Braxton Beauregard Burlique'S the Fifth. Adventurer, treasure hunter, swashbuckler extraordinaire, at your service, madam. Well, today's talk is going to be on this Adolf Hitler Strasse porcelain sign. Is it real? Well, you know, that's the thing. Every time, you know, during the Third Reich era, they were renaming streets after the Fuhrer. And you'll see, and I've seen it especially in recent times, I've seen a lot of these different porcelain signs show up. And what we found out, and I give credit where credit's due, Military Review, who used to put videos out and now has, you know, taken all his videos down. Very disappointing. He talked about these fake porcelain signs, and especially he noted they're coming out of Poland, and I think probably other Eastern European countries. Now, this particular sign I bought several years ago, and I didn't pay very much. I only paid $100 for this sign, and I thought, well, I can't go wrong, you know, for that kind of money. But subsequent to that, I've really, especially like I said, due to Military Review's videos on these fakes, signs, I really paid attention. And the thing too is, and I've seen these at shows over the years, and I probably should have examined those closer, but he made note, and I'll show you all here, that some of these, that they purposely give them artificial damage, and then they age them, like they put chips in like this. This sign here, the rust doesn't even look to be, if you look, it doesn't even look that. Whoa, I knocked the glass over. What the hell? Anyway, but if then you look at the back, and we see rust on the back of there. And you know, some people say rust is rust, but I don't know. They artificially age these things, and there's a lot of you know, fakes out there. Now, it has the concave shape like a lot of these German signs, and probably a lot of those other European signs. So I have no, probably most likely it was made in Poland. I'm not going to say it's real, but you know, you get something like, if this were real, God, the crazy prices you're seeing today, I wouldn't doubt they'd win a couple $1,000s. So what I'm saying is, you know, if you wanted a display piece and you could get it cheap like I did, then I think you're okay. But the problem is, these things are floating around and people are going to misrepresent them as original pieces, and that is a big problem in the hobby. But certainly I look with a very critical eye at these Third Reich porcelain signs, because their prices have gone up, and there's just so many fakes now. And God, they're faking everything. I'm going to have a couple other examples of signs that yeah, I didn't pay very much, but now I look back and yeah, they probably are phonies. Like they sell these little ones. They're like about like this size here, you know, and it has like that German association Stahlhelm has the German helmet on. It's porcelain sign. I think that's one that they're faking big time. There's other ones, and even some fantasy pieces they're coming up with. But this one here, the Adolf Hitler Strasse, that's just a prime thing to, I think, sucker a lot of people in the hobby. So I would say more than likely this one is probably fake. Even the porcelain, I think, seems a little bit thinner than maybe what it would have been, say, in the 30s or 40s. But there's no maker mark on this. So who knows? But I think the point I'm trying to make is that it's just too damn dangerous to pay a lot of money for any of these signs, because there's a good chance that they're phony. That's my take on it, and I just thought I'd share that with y'all out there. And well, I guess you know what? I'm going to kind of put the sign over here, if I don't hurt my little banjo playing friend here. I'm going to have the boys sign me off. Well, this is Colonel Braxton Beauregard Burlique the Fifth, adventurer, treasure hunter, swashbuckler extraordinaire, at your service, madam, signing off. Goodbye, y'all.